Severe thunderstorm warning is not given up just yet over places like Beatrice, Wymore, headed to Tecumseh. Right now, the counties are Gage, Johnson, and Pawnee being affected. This particular cell has a potential of producing 1.5 inch size hail, close to about golf ball sized hail. Now, throughout the rest of the morning hours, we're going to spend it drying up, and we will see some more sunshine peek through some of those clouds closer towards lunchtime. On that drive in this morning, give yourself enough time because there are slick spots. It's not, there might be slick spots, there are slick spots. I can confirm just from my commute in this morning. And on to the complete opposite side of the coin, parts of Florida are trying to dry out and clean up after unprecedented storms dumped 2 feet of rain in a matter of hours. Satellite and radar, finally, we're starting to see a promising sight. Clear skies. Now tomorrow gives you another chance to enjoy the comfy category of the muggy meter, but it does increase a little bit. Now Wednesday, I almost don't want to talk about Wednesday, but of course I have to. Let's look at that sunrise. Bob Carey pedestrian bridge lit up in red, white, and blue just in time for the holiday tomorrow. Really have nothing to complain about from this shot. For example, this exhibit here showcases the difference in between velocity and friction on a zip line, and how gravity also plays a part in zip line, so you can reach all the way down here. Let's check it out. And this was her first baseball game, so of course she got a nice little hot dog at the game, right? Isn't this picture just incredible? It always makes me smile, and I love to see it. Hopefully it made you smile too. Yeah, right when I stepped outside, I was doing the cold car shuffle, you know, shuffling fast to my car because it's cold and it was icy where I was at, so I was like, I'm not slipping, I'm not falling today. This is pretty crazy. We haven't seen something like this in quite some time. Almost a 20-degree temperature increase for a lot of places. And this morning, we're already seeing more affected flights. More than 1,200 flights have already been delayed or canceled in the U.S. Eppley Airfield, 23 degrees right now. That wind, not very strong. All day today is going to be light, but we don't need much of a wind to decrease that wind chill down to 15 degrees right now. No longer categorized as a hurricane. It's back down to a tropical storm, gusts up to about 75 miles per hour, but that constant wind speed, that sustained wind speed at 65 miles per hour. Almost hazardous air in areas of the Twin Cities in Minnesota, reaching down into Madison, Wisconsin area, and barely skimming into portions of Iowa. In the Stark Blue area, about up to 3 inches is possible. So that does include Omaha as well as Denison, Atlantic, Plattsmouth, Nebraska City, and barely into Lincoln. Like heat stroke and heat exhaustion, but overall, get outside today and enjoy the warm weather. Just be ready for it to be a humid one because it already feels pretty sticky outside. Happy 4th of July, everyone. As you can see behind me from our Carson Group headquarters camera, a whole lot of sunshine for the start of our Tuesday morning. It's looking nice and it's feeling nice out there. Temperature is pretty warm across the area entirely, but 71 degrees out at Eppley Airfield. We see some mid to upper 60s surrounding us in areas south of I-80, even to our east in western Iowa, but still feeling nice and just a little bit above average for our low temperatures right now. Futurecast showing us a whole lot of sunshine is expected throughout most of the day. That's really going to help us warm up significantly. If you thought yesterday was warm, well, we have another thing coming for us today with mid-90s expected, and that heat index going to feel closer to 100 degrees today. Mainly after the 5 p.m. range, we have to keep a very close eye on this cold front moving through the area. It's moving from our northwest to our southeast, so that means areas in northeastern Nebraska going to see a few of these storms first things first, and this could impact your evening commute if you happen to be working today in places like Norfolk, Wayne, Columbus, as well as Tacoma. As that front does move to the south, it brings a little bit of rain and storm activity here for the Omaha Metro, mainly just after sunset. And as you may have some firework plans tonight, you want to keep a close eye on that radar because 9 to 10 p.m. is when we're expected to see a few of those storms reach closer towards the Omaha Metro. Overall, Douglas, Sarpy, and Pottawatomie County. As this front does move to the southeast, the storm aspect does start to die down in the early morning hours on Wednesday morning. Still do have a chance of seeing a few isolated pockets of storms and showers Wednesday morning, and some of them still could reach those severe levels. But overall, Wednesday will be drying out, clearing out, and a lot cooler. Look at these high temperatures. Well below average for us on Wednesday as we reach into the mid to upper 70s. Wednesday afternoon. A huge difference from today and tomorrow, right? Here's a look at our severe weather risk for Tuesday. All of this yellow coloring across the area, that's indicating a slight risk, or a 2 out of 5 on the threat scale, but we also do see a 3 out of 5 or an enhanced risk for areas closer towards York as well as Beatrice. The main concern is pockets of large hail and some strong damaging winds associated with this cold front moving through the area. So have multiple ways to get your watches and warnings in case we do have any issued, and have a backup plan for those Tuesday night plans. Severe weather risk for Wednesday, we have a marginal risk, 1 out of 5 on the threat scale, mainly along and south of I-80 for the morning hours, but things will be clearing up throughout the day on Wednesday. 7-day forecast showing us those mid-90s sticking around on Tuesday, but a huge difference on Wednesday and Thursday. Not only do we have cooler temperatures, but we also have lower humidity on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday a little bit breezy with 25-mile-per-hour gusts, but Thursday mostly sunny, a wonderful day on deck for us, only flirting with 80 degrees in the afternoon, well below average for us this time of year. Friday, chance of seeing some rain and storms mainly in the second half of the day, and then it kind of increases as we head into the overnight hours from Friday into Saturday. So yes, that means the start of our Saturday could bring us a little bit of rain and storms, but ultimately lower 80s expected on Friday as well as Saturday. But Sunday looking pretty nice with mid-80s Sunday and Monday, and seeing a little bit more dry time over the weekend as well. You can always check that radar anytime and any place on the Storm Shield app on the App Store and Google Play.